would really like that. If they can get a Wraith Pact, it makes their game a lot easier in these team fights.
So we did discuss...
And Kaka. Specifically, probably the slowest lane of the map right now. Like, you've got an Underlord. In fact, I say that, but they are going to land a very nice Fisher here onto Pure. Body blocks out as well. Chalice! Able to find a perfect block, and actually apologies to the side of Entity for the caster curse there, John. I did say it was the most boring lane. Apparently not. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Toby still being harassed up by X-Nova, but here comes the turnaround from Kataomi and Toby. They'll just work together onto the lich with the Frost Shield. It's just so much damage reduction. They'll move in for the Avalanche. They will find the TB. Goes the Fisher is there, Toby. He is going to drop. It's not a good trade whatsoever. I mean, you've got X-Nova, but you lose your Pulse 3 Brewmaster. It's just not great news. Got the Familiars there, so it's not going to take too long to get this Tier 1 tower down. But again, Chalice is already pushing that top Tier 1 for an even trade. Back bottom lane, who have they got? It's going to be Kaka on the Earthshaker. He does get picked off here by Kataomi. Does end up going down very easily.
It's not the biggest kill in the world. It does still open up this bot tower push, although down mid.
And they've got Fishman. Stun will land. They'll find the AA. A decent trade for either side. You might have to hold that thought, John, because we've got a big smoke coming out. RNG. Smoked as 4, moving their way down towards the bottom side. They're going to find the Visage. That's a big target, but they will not connect with the Pit of Malice. Stormer with some very good micro. Now Kataomi from the backside with a nice avalanche into the Ice Blast onto Chalice, but where's your follow-up damage? It's not there yet. They'll chase down Somnus on the Leshrac, but he's going to be just fine. In fact, Kaka, he's coming in from the backside, but who are they aiming? Kaka in trouble, is going to drop on the Earthshaker as X-Nova now is completely surrounded and will also go down. In fact, Chalice still trying to tank up, but they're onto Somnus. Somnus, he's a Giga Chat. He might be able to fight back, but not quite. They've got so much damage. In fact, even Ghost showing up at the last seconds of the team fight needs to back his way out. And he will, but it's still a massive win for the side of Entity.
Again, they're not lagging too far behind. Fairly even game 6-6. 2K leads.
Bot lane. Right about to break out. The Wolf form was popped here by Pure as he will try to rush forward. He would love Somnus. It's a massive pick-off. Kaka, he'll cop the Ice Blast at Somnus. He's the real target. Where's the help? He's popped the Bloodstone, trying to survive. In comes the Dark Portal. Now a nice Fisher. Kaka, he may have saved the day, but Somnus is still dropping. May eventually go down as Toby. He's trying to get the work done, but where's the damage output? Somnus, he's going to survive on the Leshrac. They don't have enough to finish the job off. Somnus, how does he walk out of it? He's alive. It's Kataomi. He's the one to drop. Chalice, he makes it just in the nick of time, and they keep going for more now. Fishman also being caught out on the AA. He is going to go down.
Free reign. And Stomnus is going for his own BK. So he's really not going to care about the jumps in. He's not going to care about the Brewmaster splitting apart, trying to hold him off.
Oh, Echo Slam top lane. They do end up finding Stormer. He's fine for now, however, and for Kaka, he's the one getting targeted with the Ice Blast, with the Cold Feet, but he's going to be just fine. In fact, now Chalice, he's being targeted, trying to go through the Dark Rift, through the portal, but they're just stunning him up. He's still a very tanky target. Chalice is still trying to go through the door, but it's just closing on him. They will not let the man go through. Entity on the other side of things in the Radiant jungle, hanging around, sending Toby's remnants in. In they go. Kataomi is there with the avalanche and the toss-up. Somnus, he'll get the BKB up in time. Still perfectly healthy, but is he really? Familiars, oh boy, he's down. Kaka, he tried to go for the Echo Slam, but it does not help in the end, and he's dropped as well. There's just so much damage now flying out from Entity. So they've got the Chain Frost down onto the Underlord. That's going to be another, as Chalice just cannot get away. They just melt.
That was really split up from RNG, and Entity were in a really good spot, just holding that high ground very well.
Mid-river area, trying to make their way over to that Radiant Triangle. Ghost is going to show himself. Fisher is committed just on the Familiars, trying to burst them down, but Ghost, he does get caught out. Ice Blast and a big avalanche is out. Kataomi setting up perfectly. Chalice is in big trouble here on the Underlord. He might just drop and does. Meanwhile, X-Nova getting chased down, but will be left alone, so instead they'll go after Kaka on the Earthshaker. That'll be another as Ghost now is completely surrounded. How does he survive this one? It doesn't seem like he can, though. Chalice does try to move in, but it's not in time. They are falling like flies here, the side of RNG. As Entity, they will just keep moving forward. Somnus still trying to fight, does go man up against Pure. In fact, that's a lot of damage from Somnus. He's got one down and another. He's found Pure on the Lycan. Somehow RNG still managed to find a way to fight back, and it's off the back of Somnus.
Yeah,
Gonna move in as the vision of the familiars as well as the wolves coming out from Pure. They're gonna find Ghost on the TB and they will slowly start to move in. Ghost kind of surrounded here, does get tornadoed up. Pure, he'll pop the wolf form. Who are they going to target down first? On the top side, they found X-Nova, they found Kaka. Both supports in trouble. X-Nova already got it, now Kaka just drops to the damage of Pure. It's just so much damage as Somnus needs to back out. The BKB is wearing off. He does get nullified. Ghost, he's going to try and man fight through this, but can he really do it? It seems like he'll try. Toby will back out. They will lose Fishman, however. That's the AA down. That's at least one down for the side of RNG, but Entity, they do buy back. In fact, RNG, they will not stick around. Somnus, he's going to be just fine. Pure, can't get the damage off.
Definitely going to help the cause there. A Lincoln's coming out from Somnus to help defend himself, especially from nullifiers. Going to be really nice to have as well. It's a little bit more for that to be up though.
Oh boy, they've got Chalice. That's a big one, but he does BKB up. In fact, now the Pit of Malice turning right back around Toby. He's a big target. He'll be able to force stuff away though, and does get the primal split off as now Ghost. He'll be targeted here with the toss back of Kataomi, but Ghost is still fine. He will get four stuffed out of there. Meanwhile, X-Nova being chased down by the units of Pure. In the backside though, they've got an Echo Slam. They've got the Sunder. Pure being gazed up. Can they get some revenge here? They cannot. He is still just fine. Chalice is the one to go down in the Underlord, but Ghost still trying to man up, still trying to fight against Toby. Toby will force stuff away. Where's the team fight? Entity, it seems like they're out once again. They'll find a couple, they'll get the buyback out from Chalice, and that's going to be enough for them. Not so much through this smoke, but now that the smoke is broken on a couple, all they found, it's going to be Stormer. The Pit of Malice to lock him down. The Fish is there to follow up, and in comes Kataomi and X-Nova. He just gets deleted by the support Tiny as he keeps moving forward. Ghost, who do we go for? Stormer, he's the target. They finally find the Visage, or maybe not Stormer. He's still running, but X-Nova, he's trying to get the job done himself, and eventually Ghost will find it. 2 down. Entity, they've lost a couple here, and it seems like RNG have finally cracked an opening open for themselves as Kaka, he even finds another. He's going to find Toby, but there is going to be the refresh. To the primal split once again. Toby's still blocked off by the Fisher, and now Ghost can get right to work, but they want that Earth Panda. They need it. The slow from the Eye of Scotty. Maybe they've got it. Toby trying to run, but is not going to make it out.
No buyback on him.
No buyback on Toby. And suddenly the game is swinging back the other way. Trying to back his way out, and again, it's still a very slow game. Like, you are still behind as RNG. Sure, you're 1 racks up now, but you could lose one team fight and the game could just snowball back the other way. Though I say that, Pure does get caught out. He's the biggest target. The Gaze is going to lock him down, drag him out. The Kataomi, he's got the dieback on the Lich, so X-Nova, he's down for 80 seconds. In goes Pure with the wolf form, but he needs to run away as Kaka, looking for the chase, waiting for the BKB, but now the Fisher is going to lock him down. Somnus shot out the damage and will eventually get it out. Pure's down for 100, but he does have buybacks.
They haven't really been using the Fiend's Gate for any aggressive movement out. More defensive, but they'll get to it.
They're away about Ghost, just going to get right to work. The bot tier 3 tower already gone. Bottom racks, not going to last long either. Kataomi is going to jump in though. Avalanche tosses out. Ghost is in big trouble. He got silenced and he will go down the first time. But he's got the Aegis. He's got the refresh. He's still got the initial better, but the silence is there with a nullifier.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ghost is gone. And the rest of RNG, they need a way out of this team fight. Chalice just leaves, but he's left by himself. Somnus needs a TP out on the tree line. With the BKB is going to be all right. But they've got Ghost down. He does have buyback available. And Jonathan, we've jinxed nothing. It's 60 minutes in. We've got tier 5 items.
They find themselves in an interesting spot.
Oh boy, here we go. RNG, they're going to try and force something. They found Toby. The root is there. They should have follow up. You don't have the burst damage though with the Aeon Disc. He's going to be just fine to reinitiate this team fight with his own primal split. But they are trying to back up a Kataomi. Look at the damage output from this Tiny with the tree volley. He does at least find Kaka, but the buyback is there. Ghost now is trying to force the fight once again, but does need to back out. It just doesn't seem like the one. So the BKB does wear off, and now Entity, they keep moving forward. They want the Terror Blade. They've got it locked down. With the Abyssal Blade, Ghost is in big trouble. He's going to try and find a way to buy back. He'll go for the Terror Wave, but it does nothing through the BKB. This is not the team fight. RNG needs to get back to the high ground and will do so.
Giant's Ring on Chalice would be funny. I just don't know if it really does anything. Arcanist Armor just kind of does the same thing for your team.
Yeah. And they go again. Mid lane, they're going to find some familiars and some units. They're pure. He's going to pop the wolf form. They have found him out. He'll go for the BKB right back in onto Somnus, just chomping him down. It's a fair bit of damage, but not quite enough. Somnus, he'll turn around. Looking for the fight, but Pure is out of there. They know where RNG are. Entity, they don't want to fight without the wolf form, but they might just think about it. Mid lane, Chalice will get hexed up here by Stormstormer. It's a fair bit of damage with that Bloodthorn. They're still going for it with the Familiars, but with that Crimson Guard, he's taking a fair bit of it as Chalice still in trouble. He's going to walk his way out. Meanwhile, Kataomi looking for a way back into the team fight as Stormstormer. Now the one in trouble. Somnus moving back in with the Bloodstone charges, trying to get some damage down. Chalice in the meantime, in the mid lane, just taking all the units out here from Entity. They're just dealing with Broodling.
They don't find anything for their trouble either. So we're stuck in a bit of a deadlock here, Mike.
Yeah.
Probably the longest game of the day already. 65 minutes in, 66 minutes in for day one.
And there goes X-Nova. He's not going to last long against that support Tiny, but in comes Ghost, trying to punish as he cannot. In fact, now Ghost, he's the one turned on. That's a bad position. Somnus, he's shot them though with a massive split earth, and now Chalice, he's there with the Pit of Malice as well, trying to burst them down. The Familiars, the Visage, he's in big trouble. Karka's out with the Echo Slam. Maybe they've got it up, and they do. Stormstormer's got, but Somnus, he will drop as well. Onto Toby, the Aeon Disc is going to proc into the Primal Split. They go. X-Nova, he brought back into the team fight. He'll back his way out at least for now, and it's going to be just fine. It's another reset fight. Any server that makes it happen is probably
To
on.
be fair, I've seen my own share of mid liches.
Top lane
Interesting.
certainly is. Look at that damage from that tree body just bursting down. 2.3k damages now. They make the jump in. Somnus in trouble, and they toss him. They burst him down just so quickly. Pure, he has the damage. Stormstormer trying to back his way out, but now it's Ghost that's in trouble. Can they surround him? Pure, he's looking for more on the backside. He's found Karka on the Earthshaker. No forced up away this time through the nullify for Chalice. Trying to buy a bit of time, but Karka's gone. Pure going for more now. Somnus, keep in mind he has no buyback available for this fight. Where's Ghost? All by himself, still trying. Does end up getting the Terror Wave off just in the nick of time to force them back, but he's going to find a target that can be aimed down. Toby will move in. Now with the Bloodthorn, he's copying way too much damage, but the Sunder is there in time. Ghost trying for the TP out, is going to make it. Just barely. This game is not over yet, but it is a 4v5 situation, and they are missing their mid-lash rack.
To be fair, like it's already hard to understand whatever's going on here.
Tomi's a wolf right now, John. That's a very, very scary predicament if he does make the jump in with that swift link. Let's see how it works out for them. They're going to try and defend high ground here. RNG, in they go. Kataomi, he's in, but the Aeon Disc is going to save X-Nova. He'll be back out of there. That Ghost, he's the one to move in. They found Pure. Oh, Lycan, Pure's in trouble, and he's gone. At least the first time. That's just the age to the tree volley. He's going to fly him, but Pure casually walk out as they do Cyclone up the TP once again. Ghost cannot get to work, but now they found at least Fishman on the AA. Ghost forced the BKB up, but he's going to be just fine to take the AA down. And they hold on to the top racks. This is quite literally defense of the... This is what defense of the ancients is, John. Could be in a danger. RNG trying to move in into that mid lane. There's two big targets if they can make the jump. Somnus is there with the Scythe device to get started. Pit of Malice goes trying to move in, but the tree volley damage. You've got to be wary, but he has the Sunder. He'll reset. Back into the Visage they go. Stormstormer is going to be able to back his way out. Now without the BKB Ghost, he's going to be so careful. It's in the backside. Chalice is gone on the Underlord. Karka, he'll go for a vision to try and hold them back, but they can't control this Tiny. He's in that wolf form. In goes Pure as well. The Echo Slam, it literally does no damage.
Well, it's fine.
They're going to try. They don't want to let this Roshan go down. Toby and Pure. Around.
Oh no, they're ending. They're ending.
Oh, they are ending. They're going for the ancient.
RNG, are they gonna get away with it?
They go. RNG, can they get it done? The clip is there. They are moving back to rotate back in. This could be the play of the century as RNG. They're trying. X-Nova in big trouble. They're Pure. Should drop. Meanwhile, Somnus still going. In the meantime, goes. He's had enough. He's popping his BKBs right up to the ancient. He goes. But he got to
Sunder. He couldn't Sunder.
Oh, he couldn't Sunder. They are not going to be able to end.
From Ghost, not going to be hitting as hard. They haven't managed to hold on to buyback though throughout this entire time.
Back into the bot racks they go, Entity. And they are really trying to get this racks finally down, but Ghost has respawned. They do at least find the range racks. Ghost has bought it. That's when they're going. They're going for the Fire Angel once again. In comes the rotations. They're going to try, but Ghost, he's got the Terror Wave. They're just going to man up through this. The Echo Slam being committed. RNG, have they gone too far? Or are they going to be able to make it? It doesn't seem like it. They are going to drop. Once again, they will go down. They've got buybacks available, though. This game is not over yet.
Kaka could make great word of jumping around, but he chant as well. And no one checked anyway, so if you don't see the Axe Blessing being denied, does it really disappear?
Very good question, Don. Bot lane, a great question is, can Somnus survive through this one? But now at least he can, just trying to walk his way up, and he's surrounded, and once the ethereal ends, he is down. In goes onto X-Nova, trying to chase down the Lich. A nice fish alert from Kaka, gonna make sure he's fine. X-Nova, still fine. Pit of Malice is out into the Chain Frost. They just want to make sure Toby can't keep chasing back Toby. Dropping so far low to this Chain Frost. When does it end? It won't be enough in the end. Out early on. Racks left. Indeed, in goes the Tiny. The Hex is out into the Fisher, and now the Chain Frost. But Kataomi, he does have a BKB up, so he's going to be just fine. Back his way up. On to the top racks they go. They do get Pit of Malice up, just everyone being rooted here by Chalice. Ice Blast is going to fly through onto Ghost, but there's going to be no follow-up. They just want the Megas. Onto Pure, though. He does get caught on the left side. The refresh is there by Somnus, but it leads to nothing. Is now Kataomi. He does move in onto Toby, onto that Brewmaster. Can they take him down? Not quite. Aeon Disc is there once again, though. Toby, he is dropping low now. He might just drop and does, but he's got buyback. And I know Mega Creeps are up. It literally means nothing. No. See if they can try to force a fight against these Mega Creeps. Rather against the side of entry with the Megas, and in they go. Ice Blast is there. Chalice going to be targeted. Here comes the Chilling Touch. It's a lot of damage for Chalice. He does have the Crimson Guard to protect us now. They move in onto Somnus with the Terror Wave. Goes to Zard. Onto Kataomi. He'll try to focus him down, but the Wolf Form allows him to get away, as it seems like they need to try and reset. RNG, it's not the fight they wanted. They just can't lock them down long enough. In goes Pure, though, onto X-Nova. The Fisher was not there in time to block him off. X-Nova still actually being left alone here by Pure. Instead, he sees Chalice on the Underlord. He'll Abyssal Blade him up. Chalice in huge trouble. Should drop surely. Eventually, as he is surrounded and will go down. No buyback available on the Underlord. X-Nova, he's going to go down to the Ice Blast of Fishman. Will buy back immediately. Entity again, I mean, they've been patient for 2 hours now. They may as well keep being a little bit more patient. Kataomi, will form is there. Double damage rune. Avalanche toss back. They've got a big target on Chalice. They've love a dieback right now. Ghost, he's going to try and jump in and save the day. Refresh is out. Terror Wave is out as well. Toby, he's the one to drive back. No buyback available. That was a dieback on the Brewmaster. Can they find more? It seems like for now they're going to hold because the creeps are moving into the base. It certainly is.
They just need to keep that creep wave alive somehow.
It certainly is. They've got the Fiend's Gate available if they wanted to try and abuse it. Parker, Micro Fish are going to miss. Somnus, he's right in as well. In fact, it's Ghost that we need to watch right now on this TVs. They've got the AA down. That's 2 Divines in the deck. Is this the turning point now? As they found another. It's going to be the Aegis down on the Visage. He'll respawn very, very soon. Toby, he's still got no buyback. They're back onto Stormer. They might just have him, and it seems like they do. He is going to drop, but he does have buyback.
This is just...
They're still going. Fishman, he's going to drop a second time, but Pure, he's going to be all right to back his way out as Kataomi now getting caught out on the Tiny. He might drop to Boo, and he does. Pure, he does move back in. Chalice is going to drop. That's 2 down with that buyback for the side of RNG.
And despite that win, because of the Mega Creeps, RNG are still stuck here. So they're going to need to repeat that process again, Mike.
Here we go.
They need to knock him out one more
They're
time.
going to get started. They've got Ghost for the toss back. The TB Abyssal Blade is out. He's going to go down. He's got buyback. He'll commit immediately. It's going to be a 4v3 situation. RNG are in trouble. And Somnus dropping low. Pops the Bloodstone. Tries to rub it. And it's not going to make it out. He'll buy back as well. This could be the opening, though. Entity needed. As they can go onto those T4 towers. They've got the Mid Creeps incoming. Ghost, he's going to find a way to fight. Kaka, he's in with the Echo Slam. And the Fisher locks them down. Terror Wave out with the Wolf Form. It allows them to just keep running as Kataomi still trying to fight back. Stormer, Tree Volley, everything thrown at Ghost, but it's going to be enough. The dieback is there. RNG RNG are in huge trouble now. It's a 2v4 situation. Surely there is no way to defend this. The Somnus will try one last time, but it's over. Or is it? They paused the game at a very awkward time. Fisher's out. It's all over though. The big groups surrounding the ancient. GG is called eventually. Entity barely managed to do it. Well, 107 minutes in. I don't know what else to say here, John.
Oh, that's just insane. I don't think the longest game in the main stage ever. And my God, Entity, what an amazing game they played. But props to RNG as well. They held on when it just looked like they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
But they hung on for so long. And Entity, I mean, yeah, it just took way too long. But they do manage to ride on. And the crowd's loving it. What a game between these two titles.
An incredible game here. Of course, you're seeing X-No as well, not looking the happiest. John, but this guy's probably the biggest Giga Chan on the stage right now, all by himself, without his team, putting on a performance here with the side of RNG and Entity. Of course, happy faces from them right now. Just you almost had a 2-hour game. You've got to be smiling after that one as X-No again has to walk off by himself. But he's a Giga Chan here, John.
He did phenomenal for not having his team physically around him. And RNG, again, considering that they're all, staying safe right now, separated up, they put up a hell of a fight. And it's such a shame. This team has gone so far. They managed to fight against those odds really well. The handshake coming out, it's just such a one.
Yeah, I thought they almost had it there, RNG, at the end as well. Like, just all over the place. Just hard to know who was in the lead. You hear the crowd very, very happy here. Entity doing a fantastic job once again, making it through the best of ones.